There was a shelf life to Mike McCarthy and his marriage with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
Well, maybe. It was with the Packers. It could be short-lived with the Dallas Cowboys, too. Jerry Jones saying that he's on a week-to-week basis, basically, here. We'll see how the playoffs go if he's going to stick around. But it is the Mike McCarthy Bowl, 4:30 Eastern on Fox. The homie's got some good ones here, but let's start with yours. Where does this game hinge? Who is the non-Dak Prescott, non-Jordan Love player
Aaron
who could
Jones.
turn this game?
Aaron Jones, right? There was one, say, great Aaron there, and now there's another great Aaron there. No, I talk about him because we've talked about Dallas. Dallas defense is awesome. We know that. But there are some teams that match up against Dallas where you go, I don't care how good Dallas is, this is going to be a tough matchup for them. Green Bay, I think, has the possibility to be that to Dallas. I do. Green Bay can run the ball. They've come alive running the ball. They've figured it out. Healthy up front. Jones is healthy, right? He's special. You give him a little crack or an inkling, and he can make the most of it. So I say him not only because I think they have the bigger, more physical unit there, and I do think they can push Dallas around a little bit like we've seen some teams do that beat Dallas, right? That could be some big plays in the run game. I also think even in the pass game, he's a big problem here, right? I don't think very much of the Cowboys linebackers. I don't think they're all that good. They do play man-to-man a lot in Dallas. We know that. When you play too much man-to-man, they will find a way to get Aaron Jones the ball going down the sideline or on some halfback choice route. Yeah. And it's like, oh, no, now our B- linebacker is going against this A-plus tailback, and he's running down the middle of the field for 60 yards. So I look at him and – again, not only just broader picture, and I know with some of the guys here too, it's just like, it's Dallas's offense is really good. Green Bay's defense has not been great. That's another reason. Hey, stay on the field, right? Chew up some clock, and then also the one-on-ones, like I talked about a minute ago with Pittsburgh against Buffalo, same thing. Except Green Bay's scary. If Christian Watson is healthy this weekend, right? With Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Wicks or Dobbs or whoever, that's a tough three to match up with across the board man-to-man. And we know Jordan Love and company will throw the ball down the field.
Well, you're going to be very happy with the homies because they are in your brain on this one, too. Cheese Curd 19 says, Aaron Jones, Packers are probably going to need long drives to have a chance. Can't depend on the D this week. There you go. Jared Kate says, Aaron Jones, he always shows out in Jerry World. Just 2 career games at Dallas. He has 232 rush yards, 84 receiving yards. He scored 5 touchdowns there in the 2 games.
Yeah. He fits versus that scheme a little bit. And, even before Dan Quinn, it was a similar scheme. So it's not like, that's a stat that actually holds. It's not like, well, that was a different regime. Who cares about that team? There's actually some stuff there to that.
So let's triple down on it. Let's go inside the numbers again, powered by AWS, and it's all about Aaron Jones, what he did Week 18 versus Chicago, carried the ball 22 times, 111 yards against that defense. Yep. Since returning as the Packers lead back in Week 15, he leads the NFL in rushing yards, ranks second in rush yards over expected.
Yeah, he's got tremendous power for his size, right? Almost like we were talking about with Devon Achane a few minutes ago. I mean, it's a similar type of guy. Home run hitting speed, right? I think we're talking 3 games in a row of over 100 yards against pretty good defenses again, too. It's not like they've been playing slouches. Nobody ran the ball against Chicago the last half of the year. They ran the ball up and down the field on them. So that's where this could be really good. And what I think Green Bay's really good at, I think, keeping you off the run game a little bit, too. They run their reverses, right? They got some checks and balances. Their play action passes and their boots kind of keep you off of it. But if you start to overplay one aspect of it, LaFleur will give you something to screw you over. That's why we see like Jaden Reed on the reverses throughout the year, all of that. Again, Dallas is favored. I'm probably going to pick Dallas. But I do look at this as, me, I like to point out the game or two that I look at that I think could be the upset of the weekend. Yeah. Green Bay would be one of the games I would look at to go, this could be the upset of the the weekend. This could happen. Like I said, I'm still probably going to pick Dallas, but if there was one to happen, this would be one of the ones I would pick. There's one other one too.
AJ McKinney says Jaden Reed for Green Bay, single-handedly given Green Bay a more dynamic passing attack from the slot. And correct me if I'm wrong here. I think that you have appreciated what Matt LaFleur has done more this year than maybe in previous years.
Definitely. Well, I think he doesn't have Aaron Rodgers telling him what to do anymore. So he's getting to run his offense.
Yeah.
Right? A few weeks ago, I told you, Green Bay is as creative as anybody. The motions, and they motion twice on some plays. They literally shift, motion, set HUD, blue 45, and then he motions again. They do a lot. I love their offense. I really do. I think I said to you on the pod a few weeks ago, maybe it was one of the days Connor filled in for you, but I was like, what would this offense look like if it was Aaron Rodgers? Why would he not want to run this? It's very creative, a lot of moving parts, and very quarterback friendly.
I think as we're finding out, Aaron Rodgers may be stuck in his ways a little
you
bit.
Think?
I think
just a little.
We might be figuring that out.
Just a little.
That was Inside the Numbers, powered by AWS. I was thinking about Jordan Love the other day, because remember 2020 when you came out with your quarterback rankings and the initial ones you came out with?
Yeah, Jordan Love.
You had him above Tua.
Right.
Above Tua.
Right.
Then you adjusted. Yeah. Your dad talked you out of it.
Yeah, my dad talked me out of it. Justly so. I think, but
that's a conversation.
Well,
now.
Because I saw Jordan Love's top end potential. That's the hard thing about ranking them sometimes, because you go, wait, this guy might be better in year 1, but this guy in year 3, right, or 4, and a little maturing and seasoning in the NFL, he has more tools to play with, right, and. Yeah, it is. Again, people will think I'm crazy because I say it, but I think it's a little more of a conversation than I think the normal fan would realize.
Yeah.
I do. Jordan Love can throw the ball down the field. He can throw the ball with people around him. He can throw the ball off his back foot. And my thoughts with Tua. Tua, it's pretty limited in where he can throw the football, and it holds the Dolphins' offense back.
Even though he did lead the NFL in passing yards.
Yes, he did.
This year.
Yes, he did.
Peter... Oh, boy.
What?
Zahorandi.
Hold on. Where? Oh, Zahorodny. I don't know either. Peter, we're sorry.
Pete thought I should short circuit it. Maybe I am. I think this is the season has been too long. He goes, Brandon Aubrey had 2 missed field goals last game after being perfect. So that is his important non-quarterback player.
He missed one, right? He had one blocked, right? I think one was blocked.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a sloppy day. He's still really awesome, but it might come down to him. He's amazing. He's a weapon. He's the most dangerous kicker in football right now, and my first team All-Pro kicker for my team.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's like you get to the 50-yard line, and this guy's got a chance. You're like 70, 67. He looks like he's capable of doing that. He's insane. It's like Justin Tucker in his prime power from Aubrey in his leg, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, you just hope we saw it last year with Brett Maher, right? At the end of the season, he started to struggle.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something going on in Dallas there. He's nervous, but he's been solid. He's been awesome. Just a couple other names. Danny Witcher says Jair Alexander. If he gets torched by CeeDee Lamb, it is game over. If he can control him, I think Green Bay has a great shot at an upset.
I hear that. I don't disagree with that either. Of course, it's priority number 1 is stop CeeDee Lamb. Mm-hmm. They have formulated the whole offense and basically making him the number 1 read almost all the time. So where I do find this interesting too, and you've heard me say this about Dallas. Dallas, it's not complicated what they do. They're talented and the quarterback's really damn good and they're pretty aggressive. But it's basic. And it's McCarthy, basic West Coast stuff. Joe Barry grew up John Gruden West Coast stuff. I was there with him. So he's going to know some of the rules of this offense, which can make things interesting as well. It's, Jair is definitely going to have to play good, have to be on an island a few times. It's unfortunate that they don't have their other first-round corner from Georgia and Stokes, available for this game, or at least I don't think he's available. Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.